Straight from Juvie, it's the Chad and Big D. Ready for WrestleMania Night 2? It's a recap. Let's see what's going on.
Wrestle this!
Yeah, baby.
Dig it.
Dig it! Big night last night, big night.
Yeah.
What'd you think, big boy? What's going
Yeah,
on?
WrestleMania Night 1. It was good, like overall, like just straight out of the gate. It was totally solid. Every match pretty much delivered. There was no real stinkers. There was no real like kind of, oh man, that was
Let's go
bad.
for chips?
Yeah, let's go for chips and dip kind of thing.
Yeah.
No, I thoroughly enjoyed it. Yeah, I thought it was great.
I was the same too. I know we spoke a little bit last night through the matches and stuff. I thought it would be a weak night. I really did. I mean, I figured, like we would have Seth and Logan Paul for, they would save the night. But like even the men's 4-way tag,
It was good.
It was good.
Yeah,
there were some big moves with the big men.
Yep.
And it was great. I loved it. And, overall, it was an amazing night. So, and again,
I totally
we got
agree.
what we needed with the end of the Bloodline.
Yep.
The start of it.
The start of it.
Yeah.
We'll go over like some of the notes. Like it was interesting on the pre-show. I'm pretty sure Booker T was drunk.
He was all over the place.
He was just like the way he was talking and like the way that he looked is like he was either baked, drunk, or both.
Yeah.
Maybe. It was just funny. Like I know Booker T is always
animated,
but
it was just a little over.
Yeah,
the
it was
top.
like, man, did he have a couple like pre-Mania wobbly pops? But
well, there should be. I mean, why would you have some day drinking on WrestleMania?
I'm sure. He probably did.
Yeah.
But
it's not not Vince's rules.
That's right.
I did find, however, though, like the preview overall went way too long. 2 hours is way too much.
Yeah, there was way too much.
There's so much recycling being done right now.
Yeah.
Like, because all they're doing from the pre-show to the show is recycling the same stuff.
Yes.
Same stories.
I agree. Like, if they want to do this, like how we talked about it a little bit before, this and tonight probably could have been one night. Definitely. They could have done a pre-show 6 p.m. to 7 p.m., start the event at 7, and have everything more trimmed and not as much filler, and it probably could have went one night.
Yeah.
But
like in 5 hours. They could have went 7 to 12, filled it all in. I mean, we went till midnight last night anyways.
Yep.
So if you're planning on being till midnight, let's just hit the 5-hour shot.
Yes.
You get a lot more buys. You're going to get a lot more views because of the young children being able to stay up.
And people aren't exhausted, right? It's
exactly.
Like, oh, Mania Night 2 again.
2 days, know. So
it is a lot.
Yeah,
But,
definitely.
Lead into the opener was John Cena and Austin Theory for the U.S. title. It was interesting for me how the crowd popped huge for John Cena, and then there was a "Let's go Cena, Cena sucks" chant right together.
Yeah.
Overall their match was serviceable. It wasn't spot heavy or like nothing crazy happened.
No, I mean John Cena is looking a little aged lately. I gotta tell you,
the bald spot
was sweet. The bald spot was sweet.
Quite
he looked
prominent.
like white hot crap, to be quite honest. Like
yeah.
But he needs a tan, and honestly, that's not the John Cena of old.
No,
if they're
but he's old.
Totally. But if you're gonna push him forward after this Austin Theory, they were talking about giving him the all-time titles.
Yeah, you got to get at it.
I've got get it at it, and
let's get her done.
And he's also got to get in better shape.
Yeah,
Well,
he's probably not doing roids nonstop. But.
Well, no, not for sure. But I mean, if I was going to do anything, especially with Randy Orton hopefully coming back soon.
Yeah.
He would be my pick to go over Ric Flair's longevity.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
he's got health problems and injuries.
He does,
too, right?
But we'll see, like coming soon, like if he's going to come back or what's going on. So But again, over the two, that would be my pick.
Yeah, it was a good match. Like it wasn't anything spectacular, but it was serviceable. It wasn't bad. It was it was good. It was a good opener.
And he also lost the way he should have.
Yes.
There was no making him look weak.
Yep. No, it was good.
The U.S. title needs a strong heel, I think, to
bring
forward.
That's the
and that's exactly what they want. Sure.
Lead into Logan Paul and Seth Rollins was my pick for match of the night. It was a great match, but there were better matches because the night kind of overperformed. It was funny that a guy came out dressed in the Prime bottle and did the Hogan
for sure
thing. Their match was great. Super spot heavy. lots of splashes. The big one for me was when Logan Paul had Rollins outside on the table, going for a big splash, and at the last second, Rollins gets up, throws the frying bottle guy out. It was KSI. I don't know who that is, but
that's his business partner.
Is that his business partner?
They have a lot of stuff going on together. So.
Right, and he took the splash through the table.
Yeah, like a champ.
Like a champ.
I mean, for two guys who just make billions of dollars doing stupid crap on the internet and like just talking mostly, it has been delivered through Logan Paul. I hate to admit it.
Me too.
That he's a great performer because I want to see. I mean, obviously we saw him get beat last night,
and now he's a heel, right?
And now
that's
he's
perfect,
super heel
for him.
The way he came in, super heelish.
Yep.
Apparently
he's done. Apparently this is it. His contract.
Whatever. This is it for now. I mean, he's going to be a big money match, just like Brock Lesnar was.
Yeah, special attractions kind of thing. Get eyes on WWE.
Again, I was 4 out of 5 for that match for sure.
Yeah. I would have even went 4.5. Yeah, it was solid.
Yeah.
It led into the women's tag, the Damage Control versus Becky Lynch and the Legends, Lita and Trish. Lita looked like she had just been beat up almost. Like her makeup was weird.
It was a horrible makeup job.
Yeah, she had shiners.
Job. Yeah.
I messaged you. I was like, does Lita have black eyes, or is that just the makeup or the camera angle? Trish Stratus with the same attire she wore at WrestleMania 21. Nice callback there. She could have went
with the stacked a little bit less. I mean, we're not in the PG era anymore. But
right. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I know. But seriously, Trish. I'm a Canadian. Love you to death. But you just put them away a little bit.
They were front and center, so to speak. But their match was good. I totally thought this was going to be kind of like the giveaway kind of stinker match along with the tag with the men's. But no, they delivered. Lita pulled off the sunset flip from the top rope. It was a good match.
Everybody got their moves
they got their rubs in. The Legends went over with Becky Lynch. I totally thought there was going to be a swerve and
with Trish. I think that's where one of the wares we were wrong because we were talking about that last show.
We were right in picking them to win.
Yeah, definitely.
But, no big deal. We got all the picks right.
Yeah,
except for the men's tag.
But that was a wash.
Yeah, I could have went either way. Leading into the men's tag. It was just like a schmoz of Spot Fest. They did like a Tower of Doom suplex off the top rope kind of thing. That was wild.
Yeah.
Again, it was supposed to be, that was kind of the throwaway match right in the middle, but it was good.
All the big, it was funny to see all the big men do moves that they wouldn't normally do.
Yeah.
And again, they had some big spots.
They did.
You got Ricochet, who's just a spot fest himself.
Unbelievable.
And the guy flies
unbelievable.
Everywhere.
It was solid. Led into Snoop Dogg driving to the ring, probably baked for with Rey Mysterio and Dominic Mysterio's match. What do you think of Dom's opener when he came out straight out of juvie? They brought him out
straight out of juvie.
They brought him out in the van cops and cuffed him.
I've got the homage to him here.
Yeah.
I mean,
yes.
Yeah. We all go to juvie once in a while.
Well, you don't have the jail tats. But,
I know.
Working on that.
We're working on that. I'll get my teardrop sometime.
Yeah, their match was good. It was
it was good. I did enjoy Dominic's entrance. It was kind of funny because of the playoff of him and
I'm glad they didn't do the Eddie Guerrero nuclear heat and that they spun it towards Ray.
Yeah, doing and that was a class act by Ray too, right? I mean,
for sure, it was his weekend. He didn't have to do
the night before. He gets inducted to the Hall of Fame.
Yep,
emotional weekend for him, and he gets to wrestle his son in WrestleMania.
Yep,
which was a great match for the two of them.
It was, it was hard hitting.
Yeah,
I
was surprised because Dominic, notoriously for me, is a slow worker.
It's slow, yes.
And I didn't think he'd be able to keep up to his old man, which he did.
He did, for sure.
Again,
that was my concern.
Ray sells like a champ.
Yep.
And consummate professional. I'm sure they worked this out at home.
Yep. The right person won. Ray won.
It's his weekend. It's his weekend. He should have.
And we were right again. No big deal.
Yeah, no big deal. Yeah.
But Dominic, he's got a future as a monster heel. I could see him.
Oh no, for sure. Going on. The way he came out.
He's so young. And, he's got lots.
And he's got that attitude.
Yes.
And
he's a natural heel. Like people love to hate him.
Yeah.
So a little more tinkering and stuff like that. He's
gonna be good. He's gonna be good.
Yeah, for sure.
He's gonna be a good. Like, I could see him being a good Intercontinental. U.S. title.
Yep. For sure.
He needs to honestly. If they're gonna go anywhere with Judgment Day, they should get them into the tag team scene a little bit more.
Yeah. Yep.
I could see him and Damien forming something good too. So.
Yeah, for sure. I agree. Led into women's title, Charlotte and Rhea. Holy smokes! Like, this match was amazing. This one and the men's tag were both five out of 5 match of the night.
Both of them. They went back to back, and it was
so
like the whole card was
hard-hitting.
booked that way. But yeah, you're right.
They made it. They made a smart decision to put the women before the men's titles, because, like we said, nothing should really follow that. The crowd would have been exhausted. Charlotte Flair takes like a massive bump where she like ate the canvas, basically doing like this reverse. They were doing like a suplex spot, and she like overspun, and she basically landed on her face like an inch or two after that, and she would not be wrestling anymore.
No, for sure. She definitely broke her nose. You could see the
rug burn, just the rug burn with the mat burn, I suppose.
Yeah, for sure. And I mean, she took a couple big bumps. I mean, I remember the one where she went over with Rhea from the top rope. I remember texting you thinking that she'd like landed on her head just because of how close they performed to everything. I mean, it was a great, like, not a mat technician, but like big, hard hitting when they needed to
and very emotional. Like, they were good at kind of selling the emotional part and like the drama behind.
Yeah, the false finishes were great. So overall, it was a definite 5 out of 5 for sure.
Yeah, and props to Rhea, new champ. Yeah, it was.
And they did
the first person, the first WWE superstar ever from Australia to win a title.
And she's like 26.
25, 26.
So,
yeah, young. So she's got the world.
She's got 40 titles ahead of her.
Oh, yes. For sure. But not like we said, like, Charlotte will win it back. They're going to push her to pass Ric Flair for 16 times. She's already at 14. So another one or two she ties. And,
not only that, Rhea's a raw athlete.
Yeah. So send Charlotte to to either brand, and it writes itself.
They might do a title flip. Who knows?
Yep.
They did it before. They could do it again.
And then there was like a filler. It was almost like a time where it's like, okay, we've got to buy time for the main event. Where the guys can't go on yet. So like, make way for The Miz and Snoop Dogg again.
I really thought it was going to be a dog, to be quite honest.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden he's like, well, I challenge anybody out here to a match. And Pat McAfee shows up, like, out of legit nowhere. Yeah. The guys, there was no inkling of that. He was apparently done with the company, and he came out, and him and The Miz had like a little weird impromptu match, which was, like I said, they were just buying time. They're like, nope, we need more time to build for the main event, or maybe the other matches went too short or whatever, but... so that was kind of a weird. It was a weird position to put it because it was so late in the night. Yeah, like they should have just said, "Okay, guys, go!" For the main event.
But they also had. I mean, if you're going to do something like that, you got the right guy with Pat McAfee
for sure,
because he's just that crazy. And I mean, some of the stuff he does,
and he was so funny.
It's so funny. Oh yeah, totally. And he's coming off the top of the rope. He's flipping here, flipping there.
Yeah,
and he's a 360 football player.
Yeah,
so kudos to him.
For sure.
It was, again, quick.
I would like to see him. I would like to see him more in the ring.
I definitely would. To see him really tuned up.
Yep.
And ready to go. I think he could really perform. Like him and Logan Paul, I think would be
that'd be awesome.
Yeah. So, celeb versus celeb, we'll see.
Yeah. But it led into...
We called it first.
Yeah, we called it first. Just like we called all the matches right, other than the tag, but the men's tag. But leading into the main event... Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens versus the Usos for the undisputed unified tag titles. And wow, like, what a emotional match. They did the right thing by having the Usos come out first, which is usually an indication that the champions are going to lose.
Yeah.
And they let Kevin Owens come out, have his pop, but then they let Sami come out last to get that big pop, before the match starts. And it was incredible. It was it was match of the night. Again, it was
pop of the night.
Pop of the night. It was just as good as the women's title, if not better.
Oh yeah.
On a different level, because this story has been building the longest probably out of all the matches that they had night one. And it was incredible to see, the finish, Kevin Owens gives, I forget which Uso, but He gave one of the Usos stunner, him out of the ring.
Jay.
And then Sammy's got Jimmy in the corner. Kind of gave him that stare down, gave him the running kick and pin, and yeah, it was perfect. Like, I almost cried.
Yeah, it was a genuine moment. You know,
Yeah,
like
it was the feel good moment.
Yeah, I watched Twitter, I watched Instagram.
Yeah,
a lot
you
of
watched
stuff.
Wrestle This on YouTube. Of
Yeah,
course.
Wrestle This, yeah, for sure. But I mean, the pop that was heard in Canada was like phenomenal too.
Yeah. This one was on par with that. Maybe not as huge, just because Sami Zayn had legit every single person cheering for him at Elimination Chamber. But
no, but like there was so many chants for Sammy.
Yeah,
like, they just rocked that stadium for him last night, and
and rightfully so.
Yeah, no, for sure.
So.
I mean, that storyline's been going for a year now.
I know the tag title is like kind of like a consolation prize to him, but Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens never won the tag titles before.
No.
The tag titles had never been defended at a main event at WrestleMania, and it was 4 guys that had never main evented WrestleMania before, other than Kevin Owens last year with Stone Cold.
Yeah.
But so it was nice to see all that and not have Roman Reigns versus Brock Lesnar versus John Cena. The same guys over and over. It was fresh.
It was nice that Cena kicked off the show instead of usually ending it, right?
Yep.
So it's just something different. And I think Triple H should be commended for, like, especially night one.
Yep.
Creativity wise was like beauty.
Overall, like, it was a solid. The whole event was a 9 out of 10. You know, it probably could have even been pushed to a 10. Like, it was
a good WrestleMania night, especially for like some of the stories.
Yep.
Like with the lack of build up and stuff like that. So,
they did a good job of, like, even though a lot of the matches, most of the matches didn't have that much build other than Ray and Dom and the Bloodline. They were able to tell the story in the ring.
Yeah,
and they were able to,
like, Charlotte and Rhea.
Yeah,
that was amazing. So.
Yeah, that was the one I was most concerned about because there was not a whole lot of build, and it was like, okay.
It was very limited. I don't even, like, if they came to blows maybe once.
Yeah,
and that's again.
But they did it.
Being an old school WWE guy, like, that's how the build-up was. You got into triple threats, you got into, mixed tags and everything,
all that stuff. But yeah, no, it was a great card. It's night 2 has a lot to live up to. We won't run over the card again. We already did that, but we'll just kind of give you our thoughts. Chad, take her away. The opener, which has just been announced just a little while ago. Brock Lesnar versus Omos going to open the show night 2. Interesting.
Yeah, and I think I think Brock's definitely gonna lose.
I think so. That it's opener.
I'm hoping. Well, yeah, definitely he's opening. I mean, because last time he opened a match, he lost, went home real quick. Brock's known to do that, and I don't know if he's going on hiatus after this. So
he'll be on a plane.
He'll be exactly by match
before,
2. Yeah. Omos is going to go over, so I'm hoping he goes over strong.
I think so.
Or they bring Bobby in.
He's got nothing to do.
He won. Yeah, he's got nothing to do. He said he's going to make an impact at WrestleMania. He didn't do anything yesterday.
Yep.
He won the Andre the Giant Memorial Trophy on Friday.
Right.
So.
It makes sense.
It totally makes sense.
Because Brock Lesnar and Lashley was right there. That's kind of what everybody wanted. And then
that's how they can make Brock look strong.
Yep.
Bobby go back to the business.
Yep.
And we just move on Monday.
Yep. Yeah, I agree. That's going to be an interesting opener. It's going to be just big move. Lesnar slam maybe, or suplex, like you said, if he can. But
I think he might get an F5.
I think a lot of dude up there.
No, it is, but I think Brock is incredibly strong.
It's true.
I mean, hopefully Omos will give a little.
Yep.
And realize that the rub he's getting from Brock.
Yeah, that's
too,
huge.
That's a huge deal. Like, this is a WrestleMania moment for him.
Yeah. Not a passing the torch, but like
it's just
like Brock Lesnar's huge name.
Exactly. And just to get a win over him is,
big.
A big thing.
Yeah, it's huge. So. Yeah, and the other ones we're kind of looking forward to. I'm looking forward to Hell in a Cell or Heck in a Sec. Edge and Finn Balor, the Demon coming out versus. So will we see the Brood, Chad? Will we see the reunion of Gangrel?
I think we'll at least see Gangrel there
for sure.
I heard he was in LA anyways.
Yep.
So I could see him going with the Brood that way. I mean, they're definitely.
But they gotta have Christian.
I know. I mean, they definitely do. So there's also rumors that Tony Khan said he could come. So I mean, if they could, that would be a huge surprise. I think it would go over immensely.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And then
it would be wild.
Then
It'd be one
Edge
of those.
will go over, and Edge should go over.
I think so. I mean,
I can
we
see
were
them-
right. We were 6 out of 7. We're predicting Edge. It's going to be long. It's going to be most Edge matches are long and drawn out. Like
It'll go half hour.
Yeah, easily. Their entrances will be 10 minutes probably, but they'll have to call the Undertaker and be like, "Can we go longer than your entrance?" Kind of the other big topic, obviously everyone's talking about the main event: Cody Rhodes versus Roman Reigns for the undisputed WWE Super Championship of
the
all-time world.
Yep.
Chad, your thoughts? Are you still going with Reigns still?
I'm definitely going to Reigns. Again,
Reigns,
for me, it's all been about the build-up. There has been enough. They're talking about, again, Dusty this, Dusty that. I get it.
Did you know that Dusty Rhodes
was his
father?
Yeah. And he loved Roman Reigns better.
Yeah, he loves Roman Reigns better.
Yeah. It's just, there's been not enough. Again, they haven't even thrown hands.
Yeah.
When in the last 20 years has the two champions a couple nights before WrestleMania, there's not been a contract signing.
Even a stare down or anything.
I mean, that was
it.
Well, there was a stare down on Friday night. It was brutal because Cody cut a 10-minute promo.
Yes, these long drawn out promos.
And then Roman Reigns came out for 5 minutes and then said 3 things, dropped the mic, and walked out. Again, where's my tag team matches? Where's my triple team matches? It's just he could have could have been so Cody and Kevin.
It's almost like they
and
didn't have
Sammy.
enough time, It's but they
did.
did.
There was.
Yeah,
that
they
was the
definitely
problem.
did.
Because Cody came back at Royal Rumble.
Sami Zayn kind of ruined it with his the star of the crowd getting behind him, so they're like, "Oh crap! Well, we can't put it all behind Cody now. We gotta give some to Sammy."
Could have, had him with Kevin and Sammy.
Yeah.
Yep. And got him over that way with all 3 of them working together.
I see.
This is the trifecta taking down the
bloodline.
The bloodline.
Yeah.
I mean, I see them going further with this. If Cody does win tonight, I don't think he will because they need to get Roman to 1,000 days.
Yeah. Again, I don't see Cody winning. I don't see all the bloodline losing all the gold over the WrestleMania weekend. Like Chad said, I see them. Some kind of shenanigans is going to happen, and Reigns is going to retain.
And I think Solo is going to be part of it.
Yep, Solo is going to be a part of it. I see Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn coming out to help Cody. If Cody does go over, it's going to be the 3 of them in the ring for a little bit, and then Kevin and Sammy leave and give Cody his
moment.
His moment or whatever.
Or Sammy costs him the title.
Yeah, by accident.
Hits him with a title.
Yep, title, chair shot.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of our thoughts. I'm still part of me wants to believe, that Rhodes is going to do it and finish the story, but it's almost cheating the wrestling fan out of, because there's been not enough build. I know you don't really have to have this huge build these days, but Roman Reigns been champion for 3 years.
Totally.
I mean?
And that's the thing. Like Hogan of old, when he was running wild, you always saw him before title matches.
But I agree. Right? If it's not Cody, then who is it? You know what I mean? There's nobody else.
Yeah, for me, it would be Seth. Seth would be my next pick, or Gunther. Gunther. Well, actually,
but that's going to take a long. That would take a long time to kind of.
That's going to be a good match tonight.
Yeah. Oh, and, yes. Yeah.
If Gunther does retain,
I think so.
Even if
we didn't agree on that actually.
No.
That's the one.
I picked Sheamus.
Yeah, you're picking Sheamus. I'm going with Gunther retains.
I don't see Sheamus beating Gunther. I see him beating McIntyre to keep Gunther strong for a title run.
I can see that for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's our thoughts. Mania Night 2, it's coming up. We're a couple hours away, really, and we're super excited. Obviously, it's our Christmas kind of thing.
Pretty much,
yeah. So
we're gonna dress up.
Yep. We dress up?
Yep.
Yeah, come on, Chad. But,
I'm going to wear my dress mask.
Yeah, wear your dress mask. I wear my dress face paint, I guess. But, yeah, that's it for Wrestle This for, Mania recap. And we'll be back, kind of to do kind of a review of Mania Night 2. And, a
lot more fun stuff.
A lot more fun stuff. So take her away, Chad. That's it.
All right, baby. And if you guys can't wrestle each other,
wrestle this.
Dig it.
See you next time.